The Prime Minister will be joined by 50 business leaders from all sectors of the UK economy on her RAF Voyager aircraft for the three-day visit to Wuhan, Beijing and Shanghai. She will also be accompanied by International Trade Secretary Liam Fox and her husband Philip May. Facetoface talks with both Chinese President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Keqiang are scheduled to discuss opportunities for increasing the trade links between Britain and China, worth an estimated £60 billion last year. Ahead of the trip, Mrs. May said last night, "The UK and China are both global powers with a global outlook, and I am committed to deepening our strong and vital partnership with what is one of the world's fastest growing economies." Theresa May will be joined by 50 business leaders from all sectors during a three-day visit to China. Theresa May met Chinese President Xi Jinping at the G20 Leaders Summit in Hangzhou in 2016. The UK and China are both global powers with a global outlook, and I am committed to deepening our strong and vital partnership. Theresa May. Our relationship is already broad and deep, and it delivers real benefits for both countries. We are working together to tackle global and regional security challenges such as North Korea, climate change and environmental pollution, and to develop our strong bilateral trade, investment and cultural links. There are huge trade opportunities in China that we want to help British businesses take advantage of. That is why I'm taking a large multi-sector business delegation with me, representing all corners of the UK and sectors in which the UK excels. Trade between the UK and China is at record levels and has grown over 60% since 2010. My visit will intensify the golden era in UK-China relations. The depth of our relationship means we can have frank discussions on all issues. Official figures show that trade between the UK and China is at record levels and has grown by over 60% since 2010. Mrs. May will seek to develop the golden era in British-Chinese relations declared by President Xi during his state visit to London 2 years ago. The Prime Minister is also expected to discuss the missile threat from North Korea and environmental issues during the visit. Mrs. May will be accompanied by her husband, Philip, and it will be his first official overseas trip. Business leaders joining the Prime Minister's trade mission are expected to include Confederation of British Industry Director General Carolyn Fairbairn, Jaguar Land Rover Chief Executive Ralph Speth, Norton Motorcycles boss Robert McFarlane and Karen Betts of the Scottish Whisky Association. Dr. Fox said, "Trade between our two countries is already worth more than £59 billion, and UK exports to China increased by over 25% last year. Our relationship is now more important than ever as we look to form new trading bonds with the biggest growing markets around the world. Indeed, China's middle class is expected to number 600 million by 2020, greater than the current entire population of the EU, presenting unrivaled opportunities for UK business." Wednesday, January 10, 2018. A Chinese flag flies by the Yalu River while North Korea's Sakju County in North Pyongan Province is seen from the Chinese border city of Dandong. That is why I'm joining the Prime Minister this week in leading a delegation of over 50 UK businesses to China, from tech small and medium-sized businesses to household names in the energy and infrastructure sectors. Together we are showcasing the best of British and promoting the UK as a great place to invest, creating further jobs and prosperity across the UK. The visit will be Mrs. May's second visit to China since becoming Prime Minister, following her attendance at the G20 summit in Hangzhou in September 2016. It will be Mr. May's first full official overseas trip with his wife, although he did attend a G20 summit in Hamburg last year. Downing Street officials said Mr. May was going to support the Prime Minister. He had been invited by President Xi